Hey guys, Todd here with RC Ohio. Thought I'd do a video on the differences between the Spyker KAT and the Kyosho Blizzard. I like both of them fine. I definitely say that I certainly like the printed Spyker KAT much better. It's definitely much heavier duty. It's just, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, it's just a far superior product. It's a better machine. So we'll go over some of the key differences. Obviously, first and foremost, we're a major size difference. There's a major size difference, and there's also a major weight difference. They're they're just a different scale. I don't believe Ryan from Spyker actually has this listed as any specific scale, but yes, there's a major size difference, a major weight difference. The motors are a big difference too. We're running a 540 series motors. The motors in the Spyker KAT are 540, and I've got an upgraded 380s, Traxxas 380s in the Kyosho. Other than that, we've got 5 idlers, which are much heavier duty on the tracks for the Spyker compared to 4 on the Kyosho. No bearings in the idlers on the Kyosho. Let's get a tape measure, and I'll do some different sizes comparisons. We're looking at just under 14 inches in length of track. That would be also just about overall length of the Kyosho Blizzard. Just over 12 inches as far as a width, overall width from outside track to outside track. And I would call that right about 8 inches dead on as far as a height. Just overall length of the tracks alone on the Spyker, we're at about 14 3/4. Overall length of the vehicle itself appears to be just over 19 inches from front of track to end of bucket. Width of tracks is just under 13. We're looking at like 12 and 15/16, I would say. Looks like the mirrors themselves add just a little bit of length or width. We're just under 13 3/4. Got a height of what appears to be 10 3/4 to the top of the dump bucket. One thing I really like about the Spyker, another thing I really like about it is there's a great deal of space inside. Extra batteries, extra running gear. Not everything's cramped. I'd say a little more user friendly. Here is the setup as far as the drivetrain in a Kyosho Blizzard. All geared. I haven't had any trouble with the gears. I do run this on 3S as well with another Sabertooth ESC. Very limited for space. I mean, it is nice that there's actual under space here for a longer pack, which is what I run in there, a 5000 3S. That's about all I got on the Kyosho. I took Gorilla Tape and patched all of the unused holes to try to keep snow and dirt and everything out. Just a lot more space here. Obviously way bigger motors. I like the pulley and belt system a lot better. It's gonna be a lot less wear and tear, and it's just a lot quieter, a lot smoother. Everything is just a great deal stronger too. I mean, I'm squeezing pretty hard on the chassis there to make that happen. That's doesn't really take much to do that on this guy here. We'll go with I'll show the track width difference. We got 2 5/8 for a width on these tracks, and we've got 3 1/2 for a width on the metal tracks. I feel like these printed tracks are a great deal heavier duty than these. As Ryan had shown before in one of his videos, these are all linked with rubber, and they actually stretch. Now, there's really no give to these tracks. And the other thing I like better too is there's a bit of a scoop design, which I feel like is going to give you a better traction, and there's definitely a bit of a different depth in the profile of the track itself too. Not bashing the Kyosho. Obviously it was the first of its kind. It's an interesting and it's a fun little model. It's got its purposes as far as the RC world goes. It's just got its limitations as compared to the Spyker KAT. I like them both, and I certainly won't get rid of either. I just thought if I showed a video like this, it might help people in their decision on possibly a purchase, or what you like better. But if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. I'm sure I probably missed all kinds of stuff. Thanks, guys.